morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here. On August 4th, 2017. It's a Friday. I'm not sure if I have to work tomorrow. I might not. I'm not sure. I was hopefully getting on the boat tomorrow, but my car suffered some hail damage. I don't even have 1,000 miles on it. And already I have dings on my car because of hail. Unbelievable. So I'm going to have to bring it to the body shop and get an estimate on it. It happened in New York, I think it was on Wednesday. A pretty powerful storm too. I wasn't there. Unfortunately, I was a couple of counties up working. So, and that's not the reason why I made this video. I was doing some investigation last night on population control. Now, our species, well, they want to make us believe 70,000 years ago humanity was involved with some sort of bottleneck, which means the population decreased almost to a point of extinction. They say that was 70,000 years ago. I don't buy it because I don't believe in dinosaurs and artifacts and shit like that. I've seen videos on pyramids, and it looks like most of this stuff has been pre-manufactured and built by us not too long ago. So, and there are no UFOs that have made these things. That doesn't exist. Alien technology, it's all bullshit. But anyway, the reason why I was looking at the bottleneck is eventually they're going to have to shut us up. And every time I look around, there are more and more of these cell phone antennas. But yet, on my phone, I'm not getting any more bars. You know, I mean, I'll pass by a cell phone antenna and I should have full bars. I don't. I have maybe 3, maybe 2. Now, my cell phone carrier is pretty good. You can pretty much have service all over the place. There is this one area through New York that's a total dead zone, and it's been like that ever since I've had a cell phone. It stretches directly through the state of New York and goes through Cortlandt Manor. It goes through northern Westchester County. I don't know how far it stretches. I don't know, but it's always been that way. I have no idea what the reason is for that. But more and more of these cell towers are going up, and if you look at these cell towers, what the fuck is all that stuff that's on there? I mean, they look like 50 satellite dishes. I don't know what. There's no solar paneling, obviously, so they don't give a shit about that. But I mean, it's just a lot of weird stuff that's on these cell phone towers. It used to just be, and I did this off the hutch. There's one that's completely covered with tree limbs and everything, and hiding everything. But the rest of them, I guess they just don't give a shit about. They want us to see them. Obviously, they could care less. Some people call them cookers. I call them fryers. You know, I think that they might have something to do with the electronic magnetic pulse, EMP. You know, where they press the button and we've lost everything, which means your cars don't drive. It's just like a nuclear bomb going off, if you believe in that shit. But it's basically what it is. Will that trigger the population control, the next bottleneck? Because we're at the peak of our population. I don't, if the numbers are right, we should be at like 7 billion now, or 7.5 billion, 8 billion. I don't know. I don't know how they manage to measure the population of people. I mean, there's countries that they can't even get into account. So, but roughly we'll say 7 billion. I think we're pretty much at the peak of our population right now. And once word starts spreading faster and faster and faster, and it becomes a snowball, which could very well be happening now. I'm not really sure. If people would just get off the nonsense that's going on YouTube and start focusing on what exactly our mission here is to do. You know, wake people up. Get them out of this indoctrination of this stupefaction that we've all become. Well, at least we used, you and me used to, but the rest of the population, a large majority of them, 80% of them, are just completely asleep. And there's absolutely no way of even waking them up. You know, I mean, there really isn't. It's almost like we need this depopulation to happen in order to wake people up. The strong survive. You know, people who are weak will not survive. Once NASA's brought down and shown to be fraudulent, it starts there. When that may happen, I don't know. All I know is they're getting sloppy, telling us lies, saying that we've lost all of the schematics on how to go back to the moon. And I mean, it's just, I just can't believe they can say shit like this and get away with it. I mean, do you realize how, I mean, you and I see this, you know, everybody else watching this sees this, but how they can get away with the lies like this and everybody just falling into it and just not paying attention to it. We have a new bridge that's being built here in New York. Historic event too. This bridge is 3 miles long. They're almost finished with it. They should be done with it in a couple of years, maybe less than that. I think next year they should be done with it. One side is already open to get you out of the area. The northern side is open. Now that bridge should have a 6-inch, according to the diagram, downward curvature. Do you think any of the contractors have spoken to them? Do you think the shop steward or anybody has told their workers that, you know, take in effect the curvature of the earth? No, they haven't, because there is no curvature of the earth. There's not a single architectural engineer that could prove to me that anything has been built out there with the mindset that there's a curvature to the earth. Not one single shred. Prove it to me. Go ahead, prove it to me. Prove to me there's a fucking curvature of the earth. Please. Please show me the schematics. I want to see the schematics. I want to see that you've already said in the schematics that we have a 6-inch drop with the curvature of the earth. No one's ever going to show it because they haven't applied it to anything that they built. Sorry, I went off there. Back to the bottleneck. So the depopulation is definitely on its way. I don't know what they're going to do. I have absolutely no idea. Just count the cell phone, and they put these cell phone towers up. I don't know when they put them up. I never see anybody working on them. Never. It's like they're there one day, and I mean they're gone. Nothing's there, and then all of a sudden I turn around, there's a cell phone tower there. So who the hell is working on these things? I've never seen one of them even being prepared, you know, or any of the, you know, contractors or construction guys ever walking around one of these things. I have noticed, though, with every cell phone tower, behind it is a huge shed of some sort, metal compartment. God knows what kind of electronical things are in it. Massive amounts of power they need. Yeah. My cell phone is fine the way it is right now. It's as fast as I want it to be. I don't need any more cell phone towers. So I just want you to think about that. I want you to notice the cell phone towers that are going up. That hailstorm that we had that pummeled my car and every other car around the area is by one of those cell phone, or you know, there is a cell phone tower around there. I don't know if that has anything to do with the weather, but that hailstorm was a pocket and it was in one area. Maybe a mile down, it just rained. And that's how hailstorms usually are, but they're very unusual. And the weatherman, I don't even think acknowledges them because technically it shouldn't exist. It defies the laws of gravity, you know. That's another belief that I have, but that will be mentioned in a later video. So I want you to think about this bottleneck. I want you to do some more investigation about it. I want you to leave some comments on there. And also sub, give me some more subs, that'd be great. Helps me out, gets my videos out there to the people so they can understand what's going on. All right, I think I've said what I had to say.